This is a digital camera. This is the Olympus C-70 zoom, also known as the Olympus C-7000. And this is easily one of the best tech purchases I have ever made. I absolutely love everything about this camera, and I take it with me almost everywhere now. So I thought I'd do a cheeky little review. I will say I'm not a professional photographer or anything like that. So if this review seems, less professional and more chill and laid back, that's probably why. If you want the specifications of the camera, I'll put them somewhere on screen. I'll fill it up so you can have a look. But if you want the full detailed specifications, just not the camera, the full everything, that'll be down in the description. If you're wondering where I got the camera and how much I spent on it, here you go. I got the camera itself used on eBay with the battery and charger for £21.39. I got the 2 GB picture card that I have in the camera right now for £20.70, also from eBay. Super worth it. I got 3 more batteries on Amazon for £21, which to be honest was a bit overkill because the battery life on this thing is a lot better than I expected, and I only needed like 1 extra battery, but here we are. So I spent around £63 in total, and considering everything I got, it was more than worth it. Some people pay, £60 just for a camera, no charger, no battery. So yeah, I think I got a really good deal. Anyways, let's talk about the design of this thing. So yeah, this is the camera, and honestly, I just love the way it looks. Like, I think it just looks so unique, and it doesn't look like any other digital camera that people are buying. Do you give up some compactness because you get a digital camera that's a little bulkier? Yeah, but honestly, I just love the way this camera looks. Yeah, so I'd say let's look at some of the buttons. I mean, might as well turn it on whilst we're here. When you turn it on, it's got this pop-out lens. I think that is super cool. And you've got a screen over here. Card cover open. Is it now? No, it's not. Hold on. Anyways, we got that fixed. So yeah, this is the screen. And honestly, I love the screen. Considering how old the camera is, the screen is amazing. It's really bright in the sun, not as bright as a smartphone, but honestly, I've been in bright sunlight and I've always been able to see it. Only downside, at harsh angles, it's not that great, but when you're never gonna look at the camera at this angle anyways. Yeah. Yeah, just love the way this thing looks. I have got no complaints there. You've got all these buttons here, menu buttons to, access a menu, do all your settings. You got, buttons to look into your, your previous photos and everything. It's got the scroll wheel to go through the different modes. You've got buttons up here to do with, timer, flash, focus, I think this is. I don't know, someone correct me. You've got a viewfinder over here as well that, finds views. You've got pop-up flash over here. Yeah, pop-up flash. There you go. You've got a scroll wheel over here. Not scroll wheel, it is like a scroller. This is for controlling the zoom on the camera. Zoom in, zoom out. And really cool thing about the zoom, the lens actually moves. Very cool in my opinion. On the bottom of the camera here, you've got this battery and storage compartment. This one being the battery and this being the storage. The SD card, picture card. I upgraded my Olympus picture card to a 2 GB one, as you saw. And I think that is super worth it because the default one is 32 megabytes and you get like, I don't know, 16 photos out of it. Depending on your settings, you might be able to stretch it to like, I don't know, 21 photos. But yeah, with the 2 GB of the settings I have it now, I can get 1,000 photos. That is more than enough photos. I never run out of storage. Like, I'm chilling. Yeah, so upgraded storage, definitely worth looking into. On this compartment over here, you've got an optional USB AV out. So if you want to go directly to a computer, instead of taking the SD card out and putting in an adapter, you can, use this flap here to, transfer your photos. And I think you've got an optional charger as well. So yeah, you could use a power in through here as well. If you want to charge the camera directly with a cable. I take my batteries out and charge the batteries individually so I can just swap them on the fly. But yeah, you also have that option as well. And then coming to the lens, you know, is what the lens looks like. Honestly, I'm not a camera person. I don't know what the, you know, the lens numbers mean. You know, go at it if you're a photographer and all of that. You know, there's a bit more information here. Hopefully you can read that. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, this grip over here is super useful. I love this, like this material on it. I don't know what it is. It's like a, it's not like a suede. It's like a rubber. And it just makes holding the camera, even though it's compact, it lets you get into very actionable positions, especially if you want to take a selfie. You've got no worries because, you know, you've got this grip just, you know, keeping the camera steady. So this grip, super useful. And coming back to the uniqueness about this camera that I said, other digital cameras don't have this, you know, because they're smaller, more compact, they don't have this. I love this. And honestly, considering it is a bit chunkier and bigger, it's still palm sized. Like this fits in the palm easy. This goes in a pocket easy. Like I put this in jacket pockets. I put this in my trouser pockets. This is fine. Like this is fine. This is portable. I love this. Additional thing I forgot to mention, there is a tripod mount at the bottom. You know, if you want to slap this thing on a tripod, you've got that option. You know, maybe set a timer, take photos of yourself or take photos of something else. You can use a tripod. Basically, you can use a tripod with this camera. I want to talk about a few things that I absolutely just love about this camera. So first off is the way the photos come out. This camera, it brings out those like vintage, like old-timey photos. You know, it doesn't look like it came out from a smartphone. And honestly, when I was looking at cameras, I thought maybe I'll get a film one. And I was like, you know what, running around with a film camera and, you know, processing all those photos, it's a hassle. One of the digital camera, you know, a little point and shoot, take the photo, get the photo, you know, quick and easy. I love the old-timey vintage photos this camera delivers. And obviously I will be showing, you know, examples later. And video, the videos come out same as well. It's like almost camcorder-esque. The videos just come out like as if they're not from this era. They look like back in the day, and I love that. Like you could say they look low quality, but I just love the way the videos come out. They just feel like real in a way, you know? They just like, there's a lot of emotion in the videos. I love it. I also just love how I can put the camera in auto, you know, as like the scroll wheel on the auto, you know, it'll adjust everything for me. Take it, you just use it as a point and shoot. Just take it out when I want to take it, when I want to take a quick photo, take it, and I can put it back in put it back in my pocket with comfort, knowing I probably got a good photo out of it. And the images are quality. I am more than satisfied with the quality of the images this camera produces. And yeah, I rarely edit them. Most of my photos I get, you know, straight from the camera. Obviously, you mentioned that's unique. I mentioned that's compact and portable. I did say I love the unique design of the camera. It doesn't look like any other digicams that people are like promoting on TikTok, Instagram. You know, like the Sony Cybershots, like the really thin ones. I didn't want a thin camera like that, or I didn't want a camera that everyone else has bought. Like I wanted a camera, you know, I did research on this camera before I bought it as well. I wanted a camera that was not just looked different, but you know, I just didn't want what everyone else had. You know, I wanted a unique camera. Standard one battery, you can take around 260 shots on a full charge. I rarely get through the 260 shots. I rarely kill this thing when I go out for shooting. The battery life on that thing is super good. This is a very fun camera that I have loved experimenting with and putting in like in various scenarios and just seeing what I can do. The camera just allows me to just play around and just, you know, see what type of shots. It's a very exciting camera. It's a very, like, whenever I go out places, I'm excited to bring the camera with me because, you know, I just get to take some interesting photos that I can't really get on my phone. Like, my phone does not shoot the way that camera shoots, and I love the way the photos on that camera come out. So I have some photos and videos recorded, and I thought we'd have a look at them. Some were taken on my phone, which is a Pixel 6 Pro, and obviously some of the photos and videos were taken on the Olympus as well. Yeah, let's go look at that. All right, so let's have a look at some of these photos. Obviously, you have this little Batman toy here. You can see already it looks a lot sharper on the phone, you know, blurred out the background. The charm of the Olympus comes out when you are in an event or, you know, you're taking photos of people, you know, the smiles, the subjects, like that is where the Olympus shines. But this is a photo of a rooftop, a little darker on the Olympus. The software on the Pixel does a lot to help the photos. You know, we've got a signpost here next to the corner of a building. Once again, a lot brighter on the pixel. A full streetway here. You know, get a little sky in there, get a little sky action. Then whilst I was out there, I decided to take some photos. I mean, some selfies. And I can't lie, I'm really liking the selfies on the Olympus here. Like, I don't know, it just gives a completely different feel to the photos. I think when given the best scenario for it to win, the Olympus, you know, kind of does its thing. You know, I mean, I'm rocking with the Olympus photos when it comes to the selfies. Then decided to come back into the house and, you know, took some photos in a low light scenario. This is exactly what I was coming to say. The Olympus and the flash, it's amazing. I loved easily picking the Olympus photo here over the Pixel photo. Like the flash on the Olympus, and I don't know how it's amazing. I love the photos it takes of people. So yeah, this is like a memory capturing camera. I love this Olympus photo a lot more than the Pixel photo, but the Pixel photo will do as well. I also did take some videos on both, so you can have a look at the video. Alright, this is the test video I'm taking on the camera, so you know, you can have a look at what the mic sounds like, what the video looks like. I know. And yeah, in the kitchen, some bread. I'm about to have some pizza. Yeah. So yeah, anyways, I wanted to have a look at some of my favorite photos I've taken on the camera so far. But yeah, before I show some of the photos, most of them I'm gonna show you are also on my Instagram. So subtle plug, you know, go follow my Instagram. Yeah, if you're interested in stuff like that. Photo number 1. This is, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2 costumes. Honestly, I remember being very happy in this photo. This very happy memories here. These next few, it was actually snowing. So, you know, obviously I was like, we're definitely gonna go outside and take some photos. This is in the street, you know, snow on the rooftops. I'm loving the sky in this photo. And this one, I'm loving what the flash has done for me. Once again, the flash, like if you're ever worried, just turn the flash on. It's gonna fix everything. It's gonna fix all your worries. I just love everything about this photo. You know, you got the park in the background, you got the sky as well on point. I love this photo. Then you've got the castle in the background. Wow, does the castle carry this photo? But I think, you know, the positioning and everything, and I think the flash is on because you can see the light like glimmering on the side of my face. The flash is genuinely, I honestly, I automatically, most of the time I just take the photos with the flash on. This was another day. We went out to take some more photos. You know, I was rocking the Shaggy fit, or Shaggy inspired fit. You know, a cheeky little duo photo in the telephone box. Very, very fire. I love it, I love it. This one was when I was back in Zambia, and you know, we went on a holiday. I think, yeah, we went on a holiday. This photo of me and my brother. Very wholesome photo. Funny story about this photo. We literally sat down, and the food was taking forever. And I don't even think the food was taking that long, to be honest. This is why my mom got upset. Yeah, we sat down, and we, like, almost in unison, me and my two brothers just got our phones out. We're on our phones, and my mom was like, "That's not happening right now." So she literally got our phones. I'm getting everybody's phones, and I was like, "Camera don't count. I'm gonna play around with my camera." So, you know, I'm taking you know, a bunch of photos, you know, of the restaurant, of, you know, my parents, my brothers, whatever. I was like, you know what? Why don't you take a photo of, you know, me and Joel? That's Joel in this photo. And she was like, my mom was like, okay, fine. What do I do? I just press the button. The flash is gonna do. You know the story. The flash is gonna do the rest. And you know, that's how you got this photo. I love this photo. I'm a big fan of this photo. This next one I love as well. Holy moly! This is the following day. We went out on a walk. I don't know if my mom took this or my other brother took this, but when I took this photo, I was not expecting it to come out this good. I did not touch this photo. I did not edit this photo. Like, I don't even know what my brother was trying to tell me in this photo, but the way the landscape around us just came out, I'm really pleased with this photo. I am really happy with this photo. Next up, my second most favorite photo. We're like, oh my days, it's a basketball court. Let's take some photos. And funnily enough, this is right next to, you know, a railway. So yeah, the way, I think the fit I wore this day, I really loved it. Very clean, very simple, very classy. The basketball hoops in the background, you know, the whole setting, the graffiti on the wall, the concrete flooring. You know, you've got the train flying through the shot. It's just, it's amazing. You've got the cathedral, or, you know, the church building in the background. I'm not exactly sure what building that is, but I think it just made the whole photo amazing. And obviously you've got the flash just beaming. I'm telling you, the flash, wow. I mean, I can't glaze the flash anymore. Like that flash genuinely carries this camera. You know, that flash just puts me in the foreground of the photo, really lights me up in a really low light setting. There was no, I mean, there was street lamps, but those street lamps were not, that's that yellow, like, or warm glow you see from the left of the photo. The street lamps were not helping at all. The flash really made this photo pop. I love it. And my most favorite one is this final photo. This is the second or third time I went out to, you know, take photos. At this time I did own this camera, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take photos with this camera. We were in an underground parking lot, and because it was so dark, every time the flash would hit, it was just so pure. So honestly, this is a very good photo. I don't know. I don't think these are like the most best photos of all time, but this is just something that this camera can do. And this is honestly just genuinely one of the best tech products I've ever bought. I love this camera so much. The camera is a lot of fun, but I thought I might as well, you know, talk about negatives, I guess, about the camera that really don't bother me. But I feel I might as well mention, for someone who's seriously thinking about not just buying a digital camera, but this exact camera, might as well mention it. As you saw, the video resolution is not that great, but I don't care about the video resolution. Can I speak? Oh my God, I just tapped the mic. The video resolution on this camera is not that great, but I don't care. I want the feelings from the camera. I want the emotion from the video. I couldn't give it a damn about the video resolution. I'd say storage is one of the main things you gotta look out for. The 32 megabytes that comes with it by default is quite small. You're gonna need to look into a picture card. They're not that hard to find for me where I am, but it may be for you, so that's something to think about. You know, it might be easier to get a newer digital camera, you know, that has newer micro SD cards, and not like some older picture card that, you know, you're gonna have to find from a reseller. So yeah, storage, I'd say, you know, think about that when considering buying this camera. I think I mentioned this before, but it is slightly bulky for a compact camera. I mean, it's not heavy per se. It's obviously not as light as the other more compact cameras, but it's not heavy. As I said, pocketable, easily, you know, I don't even know if this is in the video, but, you know, easily slides in a pocket, no worries. Easily goes in a jacket pocket, it's compact, but not as compact as other cameras on the market, basically. And the LCD screen, it is a bit dated. I said, you know, you can see it in the sun, no problem. Obviously the viewing angles are not that great. At an angle like this, you're not seeing anything. It's fine, even in the sun. It's like, not, when I say fine, like, you could look through the photos you took just fine in bright sunlight. Yeah, I will say it does compress the photos, not compress, but the photos, when you transfer them, do look a lot better on a computer than they do on this tiny LCD screen. And also the autofocus is quite slow, especially in low light photos. You know, it takes a few seconds. So if you want to take a bunch of low light photos, or you're really impatient with autofocus, I'd say that's something to think about with this camera. So yeah, in conclusion, this camera is amazing and I love it. I would highly recommend you get one. If not this specific one, like, a digital camera is a really good tool to have if you like taking photos either for fun, like me, or, you know, you take it as a profession. Digital camera, really good thing to switch it up. And, you know, when it comes to digital cameras, not just this Olympus, you know, you've got so many options in terms of lenses, sizes, you know, shapes, you know, colors. Like, digital cameras, very good thing to have, I think. And the Olympus C-70 zoom, C7000, this camera is serious. I love this camera so much. And yeah, that's about it.
Hey, it's recording.
Oh.
Pointing at me, I guess.
Okay.
It's recording.
Yep. I mean, yeah, I haven't touched anything.
Alright, cool. So that's it.
That's it? Oh.
Yeah, I mean, are you good?
Daddy's ketchup? That's some heat.
Daddy needs his ketchup.
Yeah, that's some heat.
You getting Daddy's ketchup?
I might have to. It's a thumbs up. Like, how can you say no?
Alright, let's go.
We go?
Alright, let's go.
What is Mass Plus?
Oh, that's the messy one.
Oh, it is by Messi. Oh. Yeah, for the Messi one, that's crazy.
Oh, it's recording, right?
I hope so.
No, it is. There's video playing, right? And it should be like 20 FPS.
Bunch of lights. Oh.
Yeah, just need to end the video.